Now we're going to look at different ways that you can output text from JavaScript. Again, we're going to start with our basic HTML document. And once we're in the body, we're going to add the script tag. This can go in the head or the body section. Spell that right. And the content between the start tag and the end tag will be JavaScript. So everything on the inside here should be JavaScript code. So we can put whatever we want for JavaScript in there, and that's how we're going to use this to practice with a bunch of different parts of JavaScript. So let's look at first how we output things. How do we view things? We've seen alert, and here I'm using double quotes as opposed to the single quotes that I used before. Both of them will work exactly the same. I used single quotes before since we were doing inline JavaScript in specific tags. There were double quotes containing it. Here, since I'm just in the script tag, I can do it either way. So we can do alert hello, and if we reload our page, automatically when we reload, it shows this the alert hello. That's because the browser just goes line by line through the code, so it gets to the script tag and it starts executing the JavaScript that's inside it. So the hello will happen there. I can also use a command document.write, which will put some text into the page. Let's say hello world. Now, I want to keep this alert so you can see it, but I don't want it to execute every time because it's going to get annoying. So I'm going to comment it out. Comments are ways of hiding code. So it's still there on the page, but it doesn't get executed. One way to do comments in JavaScript is to put 2 forward slashes in front of your text. So this alert won't happen because it's commented out, but the document.write will. That just writes text into the document. So we reload and it says hello world. One other way that we saw to do this is that we had a paragraph tag with an ID, which we'll call my text, with the end tag. And we did document.get element by ID. We give the name of the ID, my text, .inner HTML equals whatever text we want. All right, so that didn't work, which means I have an error. So that's good. It gives us a chance to debug together. So I come back here. I can already spot the error, but let's actually go to the console so we can see it together. So we're going to go to Web Developer, Web Console. We'll click on JavaScript. And it says document.get element by ID is null. All right, so let's clear that and reload the page just to be sure. All right, that error is coming up there. So that's telling us we have an error in that part. So I know the error is here. I happen to have spotted that that should be in all caps. Again, this is case sensitive. So hopefully that fixes it. If I come back here and reload, I still have the error. So there's some other problem with my get element by ID line. So let's go back and check that. Okay, so this is actually an insidious little error, though I explained to you why it would happen before. As the browser reads the page, it goes line by line. So it goes HTML body script and then starts executing the JavaScript, which is trying to get something called my text, which the browser hasn't read yet because this paragraph comes after the script. So if I move it up here, now the browser will know about it before it gets to my JavaScript, and I think that is the problem. All right, and so now I see this is a test appears in there, and the only error I have down here is the character encoding, which we don't care about. So there you go. Those are 3 different ways to output text using JavaScript. We'll use all of them in different examples in class, so it's good to know all of them, and you've also learned how to do comments.